Ummi Shaharun, give it up, please! Hi, everybody. It's like an AA meeting. I know. I was expecting this to be a little darker, so I can just talk to the darkness, but it's pretty fucking bright. It's okay. I promised my friends, to come and see me talk. They think I'm gonna do stand-up and shit. But if you guys are not coming for me, at least you can, I blend you my cleavage. Right here. It's like, exclusively for y'alls, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what? They're like the sun and the moon. You can't stop staring at it. Of course not. Leaving the house, like, bye, mom. And then when I get out, it's like, okay, I'm gonna be moving around a lot. So I had 2 shots of tequila. Yes, I love fried chicken because I spent 8 years in New York City. I just got back sometime last year. I'm still adapting. Excuse my annoying American accent. I have a little parts of me coming out sometimes. That sometimes it's black Ummi. Be like, yo, what you doing right there with my man? It's not pretentious. It's like, you like in Brooklyn. It's like, yo, what's going on? Yo, what's up? You don't touch my man. No, don't right here. And then there's a lot of story going to that. I could start with I was 19 years old, just very young, went to the United States because I just want to be where nobody knows me. I'm not fucking famous, whatever. I just want to be where no Malaysians go. So I decided to go to New York City, apply, it's not under 20 program, whatever. Told my dad, New York City. He's like, why don't you try to stay in London? I'm like, hey, banyak Melayu lah. It's like, too many Malays. You know, Malay, do they not Malay? No, don't. So I, scared little girl, just went there with my parents. They were there for 3 days with me. They're like, the first thing they say, don't forget to get here. That's the first thing, so Asian. It's just like, okay, fine. So my first roommate was a Jewish girl. She was my first Jew. I was her first Muslim. King, Mexicano. He's a Christian, so he comes in just nicely to complete the trifecta of religion. And he drops his pants and says, check out my boxers. Pigs all over it. Yo, can you touch it? I don't think so. Yo, Rachel, that's her name, such a Jewish name. Touch this shit. I'm like, fuck you. I mean, Muslim, I can say fuck you. But of course, after years go on, a lot of things happening, bumped to celebrities. I fell in love with Keanu Reeves. I actually wrote in my short bio, Keanu Reeves is my future ex-husband. I'm gonna see him, go to my knee, and said, yo, I want to marry you. Speed, yo, he saw Speed. Speed. Oh, no! Speed! It's like, damn, boy. Can you speak my way to my pants? Jake Gyllenhaal. It's like a reason for me to wake up every day. And I think it's not just celebrities. I went there to actually study communication design. That's the fancy word for graphic design. In Parsons. Parsons is not only for fashion. Fuck that shit. So graphic design students are cool too. And I was just 3 years there, making friends. I didn't know who to make friends with because you're from Malaysia. Americans and the rest of the world don't know what Malaysia is. So that's the best part. For me, it's like, yes, I can paint a canvas of what Malaysia is. So here comes the line. I'm like, so where are you from? Princess of Malaysia. How do you know your English? TV, love. TV, educated a little. My mom and I took a boat to Singapore. We rode so hard so we can take a plane to New York City. They believe that shit. You tell them anything. Sorry, I just bit through the microphone. And they would believe that shit. And they're like, so how do you communicate? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, we will travel by swinging from one tree to another. It's pretty rough. It's rough, It's a lot of shit, I'm sure somebody would tell the same shit story and they would believe it. And of course, that's the part where you also play out in bars. So walk into a bar in New York City, you walk in there, you're like, people look at you because you're like, holy shit, this girl is exotic. okay, I'm fucking exotic bitch right there. Seriously, they don't know where you are. You're ambiguously brown. Are you Indian? No. Are you Indian? No. I think if it's like Filipino, I'm like, better. I'm Malaysian. You know, you explain it's in like Asia, Southeast Asia. You know, we're like a different kind of rice. Your brown rice, healthy option. Just saying. Yeah, I have a lot of pickup lines. I know a lot. So, I don't know where to like start talking about New York City because there's so many. It's a wonderful. It's not.
You haven't started?
I haven't started. No. I'm on a tangent. I just like roll on. I am so sorry, people. Because she insisted I say the fried chicken story. That's my Brooklyn story. I live more in Brooklyn than Manhattan. It's not exactly Sex and the City or Girls because I don't really like those shows. It's okay. I can't afford shit. It's too expensive to live there. But I loved it nevertheless. And I think I just still can't believe that I'm back here because this is where I come from. And people say like, "I love this Malay girl talk with American accent." So, I was like, "Comment vous?" I'm trying to accept the Kuala Lumpur that I belong, that I come from, you know, because I've met wonderful people who like reintroduced me to KL, you know, went and talked about it many times. And then the best part, I'm 28 years old, I'm 29 this year. Yeah, whatever, numbers. The best part is like, I come back here, all these like anak-anak ikan or young boys just jump into my boat, like I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, they're so fascinated with me. It's like, who's this girl? Blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, I'm turning like a cougar right now. So this boy's right there.
Don't be hating on cougars, man.
Don't be hating. Just like got some dick, you know what I mean? And all these like girls that I met like since high school. Ummi, you're turning 30. You have no boyfriend. Blah blah blah. The nice answer would be, oh, so hot lah. I have Matthew. I have Johnny. I have Adam. I don't know. I can't make up my mind. It's hard being so popular among guys. And of course, the harshest answer would be like, you know, they get really rough about it. It's like, hey, aren't you afraid of being alone? Blah 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 blah. I just say, well, why y'all like sit on one day right there for the rest of your life? I'm gonna sit on a bouquet of dicks. You go out there. You do that thing. You do that thing. I'm like, boys right there. Ooh, that kid just turned 21. That's up. Coworkers are here. I'm so sorry, coworkers. But you guys know me, right? Yeah. So yeah, basically it. And actually, Nadira was my neighbor in Brooklyn. Whoa. And it was like, it's not like I wasn't even looking for Malaysians. I was like lost for a while. It was nice, you know, to just be separated from where you come from and just understand how you prove yourself. Like nobody knows what the fuck is a Malay. I'm like, I hate this. I'm right here. You know, so it's really nice to, it's tiring, but it's actually interesting how do you present yourself to the world that does not know you at all. Because America's pretty boxed in. And I think it was nice because after a while, you like, you know, play around. I like to fuck around people. I get tired, I just hang out with like a bunch of Malaysians I met only like a few years ago. I met Nadira. You meet one Malaysian, it's like a network. Holy shit. Fuck, too many Malaysians. Wait, go backtrack, you know. So I just like, you know, hang out with people who are creative like me. You say I'm creative. When I say creative, I mean we smoke weed and do nothing and shit. Yeah! And we be like, oh my god, it's classical music. Hold on, the string right there. Oh, fuck yeah, it's great. Nothing creative. We talk about collaboration all the time, nothing happens. But that's what happens when you put Malaysians together. We'll talk about it. Nothing happens. It's okay, it's all like passion, no action. But it's alright, but actually we understood one another well in New York City and it's great. So now they're like, most of them are back here, so it's kind of like a system for me to just like, you know what, I have someone to lean on to. and also like understand how we like fit back in. And I think there's not a lot of change back in Malaysia. I mean, I try not to bitch so much. I mean, we all bitch. That's basically it. But it's just like I turn into something funny, you know? And I don't know how to wrap this thing. I can run my mouth for days and days. I mean, okay, let me talk about this fried chicken because I live in this like bushwick. Bushwick is a Puerto Rican / Dominican neighborhood. Same shit, brown people. You know, they always fight one another. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Hey, fuck you, I eat fried chicken. And it's like, you know, I'm brown, so I fit right in. You know, no conspicuous right there. And, you know, the food that we eat is like at any hour, like I guess your pizza, it's like this big for like $1 or $2, whatever. So fried chicken is like what I do every Sunday with my girlfriend and my roommate. And I got hooked on it ever since. It's not good for me. So I have like fried chicken cravings sometimes, but that's a silly story. But I think I'll just wrap this up. It's like how when I left New York, it was end of May, and it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blue sky, bright day. And it was the first time I feel like spring. Spring is fucking annoying. Everything is sloshy and cold. You can't be cool with the boots, and then because you're gonna slip and fall on your ass. Either way, I was leaving, and we were driving out to the JFK, and my friends were like, you know what, let's smoke up, you know, fine. I've never been high flying, but fuck this shit, I'm leaving New York for good, and I'm just gonna be with my friends and just do whatever. So we were driving down to like open road right to like JFK, everybody was looking up. Everybody was out of the cars at the sides of the road, at the sides of the road, they were like looking up. They were like, why is everybody looking at the blue sky? I know it's great, but you don't have to be so emotional about it. Everybody. We didn't understand. So we like kept driving on, we arrived at the airport, and we were like about to park. And this is the first thing we saw, we understood why. We saw a huge airplane taking off with a NASA shuttle piggybacking right on it, taking off. To just like, you know, have a little tour around New York City. And it was the first time I saw a NASA shuttle in my life. I was like, you guys, this is amazing. So we drove all the way to the rooftop and just waited. We saw the whole thing. I called my ex-boyfriend that time, he was so dumb. He's like, oh, there's a NASA shuttle? Sweet, I can't see it. I'm like, I see it on TV. I'm like, oh, whatever. So, I loved him. But, so we went on the rooftop, and I was like, I'm sure he has to come back. He has to come back. We don't know where it's gonna land. But we're just gonna look out, and we're like, and it landed right in front of us. It was that very terminal. It landed, and it was just like nicely parked in front of us. And I was like, guys, my alien starship is here. It was so beautiful. It was the most beautiful moment of my life to share with my friends. And I thought it was a perfect goodbye for me to end my life in New York City. And then I would like get into the plane, go for the whole 24-hour bullshit thing. I was high as fuck. But really, I should have flown high. I hardly come back to Malaysia, but because it's a 26, 24-hour flight, you know, it's that long, it's crazy, you know. I have plenty of stories, just whatever, let's just leave it. Just live it. Just buy me a drink, I'll tell you the whole thing. And you know, it's like, you know, there's pretty dangerous scanner to have in America, like you go through, it's a huge x-ray, it's so dangerous, but I'm like, okay, ma'am, can you please stand still? What's up, ma'am, can you please stand still? Yeah. Of course, like, ma'am, we need you for a pat down, can you please step aside? I'm like, shit, I'm like, can you get a cute guy, please? With really big hands? So they got this like big lady who's like, what do you think, girl? And she was just like patting me down. I was innocent as fuck, you know, didn't find me anything. But when you go up the escalators, when you finally say goodbye to your friends, I never cried so hard in my life. It was ugly crying. Have you seen ugly crying? It's like the worst kind. It's like, and you're high. So I didn't care, I just had to do it. I said my final goodbye, say goodbye to New York. I saw the skies for the last time. I missed it, but now I'm back in KL. I always cry when I see KL too. It's like, oh, I don't love you. Oh, this is wonderful. So that was like last May, and now I'm still here, still like struggling, you know, making friends and all that stuff like that. Trying to get laid and shit. It's not easy here. I try.